Hello everyone. Just had a little groovy beat. Right. Next up, we are watching EXALLOS GBB solo elimination. The year is 2025. This is my notes from judging it live. Got my judge pass, so let's do a deep dive. Nothing else to say because I'm just a chill guy. You know the drill by now. EXALLOS, cool guy, met him for the first time there. He travelled very, very far and very long for the event. Now, let me tell you where I ranked him at the end and where he officially ranked, run over some of the details, and just enjoy it. I'm just trying to enjoy these vids now as they come out. And for the lava lamp comments, no, I put the lava lamp on. I only come in the studio to do the vids these days because it's so busy. So it takes about an hour to actually start bloobling. Yeah, exactly. So that shut you up. Yeah. All right. The original link's in the description. Big up again once more, Swiss Beatbox. Go and show it some love. Now let's watch this. See what we think, eh? I'm really excited for this one. Come on, yeah, from the back. Oh, gangster. Oh.
He traveled 62 hours to give you this performance. Make sure he feels welcome, Japan. I'm asking you once again, Tokyo, are you ready?
62 hours to travel. Wow.
I say the tres, you say the dos and the uno. In tres.
Nice. Overtone harmony. Sounds to be a fifth. Oscillation of vocals.
I feel that you be feeling what you don't
like this.
know. I think about it cause you I think cause you I think about it.
What?
Please, me don't go. Please, me don't go.
Okay, I paused the video. For the ones that watched the analysis of Black Roll, I said about asking the crowd to do things. This feels more better. Black Roll's already using the weapon of feel the crowd, energy, etc. This one has been more of a track, intricacies now, getting them involved. Nice work. I like it.
Please,
fits.
babe, don't go. Please, babe.
Okay, yeah. Ugly bass that I have one like that. But it has this two tones to it. It's really nice.
And we go.
That is mental. This guy, mental at beatboxing.
Put your hands up.
Yeah.
I feel that don't be feeling what you don't know.
Yeah.
I dream about it 'cause you
All right.
I dream about it. Yeah, bye.
Oi. What? What? What?
Go. Please, baby, don't go. Please, baby, don't go.
Shout out to Urban Eagles.
All right. I don't know about that demeanor at the end. He quite killed it. He should feel more happy. So many things going in my head. My brain is popping when I'm watching this, but I'm trying not to pause because I want to have it smooth. So I will go back. We'll do it like that, okay? I'm going to go through this video with you now again. We've never done that. Let's do it like that. Yeah. I love this intro because the pitch is sick.
Don't go. I feel that you be feeling what you don't know.
Don't go. Feel that you be feeling that you don't go. Pretty nice hook.
I think about it
Like that.
'cause you
Now this. This. Okay, so this is gonna contradict the rest of the things I have to say. Don't worry though, I'll justify it. This part here showed me something important. Let's look at my live notes to see what I said, actually. So, EXALLOS, I wrote this. Amazing flow, unique, and loads of exclamation marks. And I compared his drums to Pac-Max. His drums were like Pac-Max, and they are actually in video too. So that's so right. And we know how good Pac-Max is on mic. I wrote micro slip, which I also did here in this. I went, it's tiny, it's unbelievably small. It's actually, world-class judges might not pick up on it. It's a really intricate, random little slip I heard. Now, the last thing I wrote was, he should show off energy more. That thing I've talked about a few times. Just miss a bit of showing off. Now, he's shown a lot, though, but it's showing off instead of showing a lot. You know? Owning your thing, being excited to do it, instead of delivering the piece that you've forced yourself to write, potentially, which is a real tough one. It's a big critique and a really, really heavy critique to take and actually do something with, because how can you turn up 62 hours and preparing all year to not write a set piece? Yeah. So take the critique as you like. It's a very hard one to combat. Okay, now this part here. Now his drums are massive. He sounds massive on the system here. Which contradicts the critiques I'm about to come up with. So he picks sounds, textures, and combos that aren't particularly strong on the microphone. And those things place him in that low echelon. You know the reason I've ranked a lot of these sick beatboxers in the bottom sections? I place him there too because of the choices, but that's his style. And in 2015, I had that problem. 2014 and 2015, where I had a style that was a little bit not adapted to the mic, and it was my true style. I chose to spend 1 to 2 years adapting and changing to have two styles, one for the mic and one off the mic. And I don't get credit. I mean, how are you supposed to get credit for that? It's just a random transition period, an extra time work that you do in your building stages. But for old me, I give myself credit because that is difficult. And that's what I think he would need to do, is to make the choices that work on the microphone. Now, I'm going to tell you something. This one is technician niche. That's what I will explain it as. This is the biggest highlight point. If I had to leave this elimination with 2 words, I would write technician niche. Because it's so technical that it blows our minds in the judge panel. Look at the way I reacted. The combo work, the skill, the elo, if you were going down a chess route, is so high. He is so good. He is on a top world level for skill. I'm so impressed by EXALLOS' exceptional skill ability on mic and off mic. He translates it on the mic. Do you know how hard that can be? Do you know we've seen people that have once been in the top 10s, 15s in the world for skill, we've seen them crumble on the microphone. He did not. That's very commendable. But the problem with technician niche is that you're pleasing a panel of 5 more than you're pleasing a crowd of 2,000. And you really do need to strike the balance and strip the nerdy down a little bit to actually gain the atmosphere of the room. I'm convinced that if I heard all of these off mic, I think I would have EXALLOS in the top 4. And you may be saying at this point, well then why does it matter so much? If you like it that much, rank it that high. Well, again, I can't shout it enough. I realise I don't say it enough in these videos, but it's something you have to be there live to understand. And I'm even talking to beatboxers that are professional ones, or great beatboxers that might not have been to too many events yet, or been on the analytical side of the event. You'll notice it matters a great deal more than we realise how important it is to come through the mic. It isn't boring, it isn't crap. Honestly, it isn't. Like, it's actually just a display of maturity, dominance, and experience. That's as far as it stretches. Yes, there are meta sounds, effective sounds that are common to use to be loud on mic. You don't need to do it that way, though. And to be honest with you, I think that EXALLOS could brute force his way into doing this style on stage in about 3 years to the top level. So he could do it like that. But to fast track it, I would remove 30-40% of the approach and replace it with, honestly, basic dynamics and percussion, because he's great at it. And another thing I've noticed with EXALLOS that was a problem in this one is that he set the bar so high from the first minute. So after the intro, we're already at this 80% skill ability. And EXALLOS' 80% skill is, for example, Stitch's 200% or 300%, and Codfish's 190%, and probably Dropical's also 80%. You know, everyone has different parameters of their own skill, but an EXALLOS 80% skill is rare to even hear. And he's shown that straight away. We're already whoa. And now there's a plateau. Plateau meaning that it stays at this stationary level of energy all the way through, because we've already heard the tricks at near maximum. There is different tricks going through, but to take the skill up is a really cool trick. He kind of did as well, because he got to a 90% in these late fillers where I was going like that, because I don't think I can do it. That is so cocky of me, but whatever. It's not a far-fetched to say I live and breathe beatbox, so I can do a shit ton of things I hear, and I could definitely do his pattern with my own sounds, but I don't think I could do his beat, and I can do a lot, and that's a mental. I just like to use that parameter myself. Now, this technician niche lane can definitely score bits, and he has it in there. He sounds great on the mic. He really does. He does. It's just he's picking a particular style that does work online. You know, he's come from the online scene, and it thrives in the online scene. He's the online world champion, by the way. Just happened, so let's congratulate EXALLOS there in the comments. And I'm no doubt, because there's no restriction, there's no sound barrier and a crowd to please. There is ways to take these tricks. It's just about finding the balance. Now, nevertheless, he has done an exceptional job, I have to tell you. I don't think anything's doing this justice. I actually think I like EXALLOS more than you. I think he is honestly exceptional, and I think to do those beats and that skill on the mic, I honestly hold my hands up. I am so impressed. It's a shame it doesn't capture the room energy, and it's a shame that it's not loud, the combos and the sounds. Now, he's always using textures, which I like. These things, like, he's just using, like, always different textures, which means that he's playing the instrument in a unique touch. Let's use the word timbre for you musicians. His timbre is very original touched, which is just sick to hear. He sounds like only him. And my final observation is that he is using new school meta to stand out, and he's on a journey of finding his true authenticity and style that makes him sound like him and no other to the maximum degree. But he's doing that journey whilst using common new gen tactics like triple spit snares and like certain textures that we are hearing nowadays, and placements, fillers, and skill. These new gen tactics, but he's breaking away. I would argue that to form the mountain or the sculpture to its best, you need to chip away at the skill. You need to chip some of the skill off because it's not the only approach. And these are the reasons that these are how he would rank higher for me. Oh, regardless, here's my list so far. It's looking fruitful now. We don't have many left, but EXALLOS was in my 13th spot. And he ended up in the 12th spot. I have to admit, I'm a little bit surprised I'm the one having him a little lower. Well, not the one. There's obviously more than one. That's how maths works. Unless they all have him 7th or something. Right, well, no. It's a mixed thing. I have him 13, so yeah, right at the same rank as the overall. One touch lower. In video, I definitely prefer EXALLOS to Dropical. I really do. I'm actually slight guessing why is EXALLOS below Dropical in my head. I know why. That's because Dropical was just honestly the first 2 minutes. They were like some of the highlight for me live. They were nuclear. EXALLOS was very solid all the way through, and I think this man has massive potential. I don't say that too often, do I? So that's my placements. So Dropical and below suffer from the sound translation, the barrier to the speakers and a microphone and a crowd in my list. And so for that, my list to me could not be more perfect. It's completely spot on. 12 and below are 12 and below in any configurement that you subjectively choose. And there is a little anomaly going on in there. I'll talk a little bit about it later. All right then. So that's my analysis of that. It was quite nerdy. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye, everyone.